You have to say prayer, Rocky.
We'll call this Jackson County Commission Work Session, June 17, 2019 to order. Roll call, Mr. Manning.
Mr. Rich,
Present.
Mr. Venable,
Present.
Ms. Gilbert,
Present.
Mr. Sis,
Present.
Chairman also present.
We have a forum, so we'll have our prayer today by Mr. McAllister, and then we'll have our pledge by Ms. Gilbert.
Let us pray. Gracious Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day, Lord. We ask you to be with us in the meeting, Lord. We ask that you teach us to do things in order with you, Lord, that we lay a special blessing upon these men as they make decisions for the county. Lead and guide and direct us. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
Allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And may Donald Trump not kill us all.
Next, we'll need to approve the agenda of the meeting.
I make a motion, we approve the agenda.
I'll second.
Got a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed. Agenda's approved. We have no awards or presentations. We had Mr. McAllister sign up for public comments today.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Chairman. I was just sitting back thinking about our financial situation, and I have a few friends that work for the Game and Fish Commission, and I know that when they carry their vehicles home to drive it back and forth, they charge them like $5 a day. I guess to pay for the gas and stuff and the maintenance on the vehicles. Does the county charge, like if the person working for the county carries the vehicle home as their vehicle to drive back and forth to work, do they charge for that?
I think we do, Mr. Manning. I don't know the exact amount.
$3 a day, I think.
I think it's $3 a day.
All right, I've got that addressed, and now then my issue that, County Road 491, going to South Coon, it's not necessarily got potholes, but where they went and put the tar and gravel, it's just like running across a washboard. It's awful. There is quite a few potholes, but the tar and gravel is just disintegrated, and what's stuck is awful going across through there. It's really a bad situation down there by the Devil's Brow especially. But it needs to be, that's all I got on that, thank you.
All right, thank you. We'll move on to discussion items. First will be sanitation budget line items. Mr. Manning, if you could go over that with everybody, appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Y'all should have a copy of this. Basically, it's not changing anything on the total budget for sanitation. We're just moving the object code 307, other professional services. We want to move they want to move 27,000 out of that. Move that up into line item 233, repairs and maintenance motor vehicles. They've had more large repairs this year than is normal, and the expense for other professional services this year is not going to be used. So they just simply want to transfer from one line item to another. That has no effect on the overall budget.
Okay.
Any questions?
Any more questions for Mr. Manning on this? All right, if it's okay, then we'll move that to our meeting Monday. Next will be the Jackson County EDA board appointment. If you'll notice, we only had one letter come in.
Has that been posted?
I think it was supposed to be on the website. I will double check that to make sure. And I don't know, do we have to post it if we're just reappointing?
We always have. For all of them.
I'll double check before our meeting to make sure and let you know.
When's this term up?
We still got at least 2 or 3 months before it's up.
Okay.
I'll check it and find out and let y'all know for sure. And then if everybody agrees, we'll just put it on the meeting for Monday if there's nothing else. Number 3, be litigation insolvents in the year 2018. Ms. Ronald's not here, but, Mr. Manning, if I'm correct, make sure I word this right, but it's just something that we do every year.
Yes, sir.
It's nothing that's new or, it's just something we have to do every year by law.
He just has to go through this process with, through the state law, and he has to do this annually. So it's the same, the form you've got in there shows, everything that's been done pertaining to this one. And this is audited every year, so.
Okay. All right, anybody got any questions on this? If not, we'll put it on Monday's meeting as well. Next, be a report from staff. We didn't have a lot of things today, so, Mr. Manning, do you have anything else you want to go over?
Yes, sir. I just want to start getting some information out. I think we all do. And I've did a little exercise on the amount of tags that our revenue commission does on an average year. I know we've all heard a lot of complaints about how much tags cost or whatever. But this is information I want to get out to everyone where people can see the truth, see what's going on. The current tag fee, and I came in last week and bought 3 tags for my 3 vehicles, you know. And you kind of leave thinking, well, I paid, $260 for 3 tags or whatever. You went to the county courthouse to do it, so I think we've all heard comments about how much we're making off tags and whatnot. So I did a little exercise I'll share with everyone if they'd like a copy of this, but the current tag in Jackson County is $24.25. That is your tag fee. Now, next question is, where does this money go? $1.25 goes to the Jackson County Commission based on 66,000 tags on an average year. That gives the Jackson County Commission $82,500 in annual revenue. On those same 66,000 tags, the state of Alabama is taking $23 per tag for $1,518,000 per year. I would say that probably none of y'all really knew those numbers. So that's just one of the items that we want to clarify. We want to get this information out to people. And there's going to be a lot more information like this where in the past we've heard discussions about how much money the county is making off of a tag or off of a driver's license or whatever. But if you do the percentage, that's 99.5% going to the state and 0.5% going to the county. I think that is an item we might have mentioned in the past to increase our tag fee for the county and may not have got any traction on that, but just wanted everyone to know that. Driver's license, you don't do near as many driver's licenses, and they're a state license, so they're the same in any county you go to. But just where you'll know the information on this also, $36.25 for a regular driver's license fee. The county is taking $1.50 home. The state's taking $34.75 home on that one. And that's, as I understand, that's the same across all the counties in the state. So as you can see, the state has taken real good care of themselves through the years. They go up and they just pass it on. We're sitting here with the same fees we probably had. I'd have to look back, but I would say ours has been the same for 40 or 50 years at least. But just a little information that I want to start sharing with some people, and I want to start getting this information out because I think the people in our county needs to understand where all this money is going. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Manning. Next, our county engineer, Mr. Campbell, you got anything?
Nothing, Chairman, thank you.
Rocky, you got anything today?
No, sir.
All right. Next, comments from the commission. Mr. Sis, you have anything?
I want to just go back on what Bob just stated there, those facts that he just come up with, those just past year, and correct me, Bob, if I'm wrong, the gas tax, the new gas tax that was voted on, these license plates are going up under the state deal, is that correct? Was that,
I believe there is something in there for another increase.
I'm thinking that's what's kind of presented right there, it was kind of unseen, but when I read across it, and I talked to the guy, and he said, yeah, you're right. So, that's gonna be an increase that we're all gonna see through the state increase. That's all, Mr. Chairman, thank you.
Ms. Gilbert?
Just, if Mr. Campbell would you just give a quick update on the slides, just for the general public, that we're basically still going through the hoops, kind of like what you gave us earlier?
Sure, so County Road 17, not FEMA related, but slide sync. Geotech work finished up last week, so we'll look forward to them processing the results. The drilling, the core and drilling portion was completed next week, so they'll still compare those with the other testing that was performed earlier, compile that, and then we'll look forward to that report. At that point, we'll move forward toward a competitive proposal on a repair for that, so we'll be presenting those results when we have attained them. And then also in the near future, FEMA will be here in the next 2 days. So we'll look forward to moving forward with some geotechnical work on the FEMA side. When we have their approval and their consensus on us moving forward.
On the other slides?
Yes, ma'am.
Basically, that's what I've been telling people, is we need this information, there won't know why we won't hurry up. And I spoke to someone in Madison County, as far as their Kill Mountain project, and they said they had to go ahead and just pave it because of access for the people. And we're lucky enough, our people, unfortunately, it's a longer way around, but it's still another way to and from their residence or their jobs. But basically, I told them that, they want us to take our time and get it right, because there's something else causing this down in the Earth's core. And why fix the surface when it's just gonna turn around and happen again? Is that basically what I need to be telling them?
I think that's fair, and I guess like Madison County, we could do those things if we're willing to pay the price tag and do it and seek reimbursement after the fact. So I think it has, when you compare the damage, even say Marshall County and 15 damages in Madison County, they had a section there that was totally isolated from their county, so.
But that's why they said they jumped ahead and went ahead and did that before getting the FEMA. They had no other choice.
We have some similar danger on County Road 189 with Summerhouse Mountain. We're maintaining a travel lane there, but it's encroaching, so we'll look to focus on that, but given our financial situation, I think we have to be methodical and take it one at a time, and taking it one at a time after some cash flow is coming. So being mindful that we are processing the work that we've done. We've been working this whole time, debris removal, washouts, flood washout damage. That work is compiled and that damage inventory is being submitted. So we need those dollars to progress.
Yes. I just think the people aren't seeing any actual progress on the slides, and that's where their frustration's coming in. And just wanted them to update. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I understand the frustration, and I do apologize for that.
Oh, we understand totally where you're coming from. Again, I just wanted the people updated. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Elbow?
I don't have anything to that.
Mr. Sis? Mr. Rich, I'm sorry, I got y'all confused, I'm sorry.
I believe I'll have no further comments, sir.
All right. Not, we'll need a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed?